Hi friends, welcome to Sri Sai IT Hub. In this video of Core Java Programming, we are going to discuss the following topic: Method Parameter Reflection in Java Programming. Right. So first of all, coming to Method Parameter Reflection in Java Programming. So this concept was introduced in Java 8 version or JDK 1.8. So using this feature, we can get the name of formal parameters of any method or constructor. Formal parameters means what are the parameters which are used for a particular method definition, can be detected, can be used, we can get their names, data types, etc. So for this we have to use java.lang.reflect package. So in this package, we have two popular classes, method class and parameter class, to work with method parameter reflection. Right. So in the description of the method class, java.lang.reflect.method, it is a final class. So from this, we are going to use two methods, getName method, getParameters method. And then in the description of java.lang.reflect.parameter, we are going to use these two methods, get parameterized type, which will give the data type of a particular parameter, and then get name, it will give the name of the parameter. So similarly, get name, in the previous case, it will give name of the method. Get parameters, it will give an array of parameters, which is of type parameter class. So let us try to demonstrate this with a small program: arithmetic operations reflection and method parameter reflection example 1. So let us start with arithmetic operations reflection. So we are taking a public class. Now in this class we are taking 5 methods for arithmetic operation: add, sub, product, div, and modulo. So for all these we are taking two input parameters, x, y, and returning x plus y, whose return type is int. Okay, so x, y, data type, parameter data type is int. Okay, so now coming to the main class, method parameter reflection example 1. So first take the comments at the beginning of the program. So import reflect package from java.lang package. So take the main class with main method and save this program in your working directory. So let us create an object of first arithmetic operations, AOR, new arithmetic operations reflection. So we are creating an object of our user defined class which contains 5 methods: add, sub, prod, div, and modulo. 5 arithmetic operation, 5 methods with 2 input parameters, x and y, of each data type, int and int. Right. So now we are creating an object of class using getClass method. So getClass method is available in object class. Object class is a superclass for all the classes in Java programming, and arithmetic operation reflection, on that object we are calling getClass method. Right. So if we see here in the description of the object class which belongs to java.lang package, we have getClass method whose return type is class. So class is also one class which is available in java.lang package of Java programming. Right. So we'll get the reference of class. So we are taking that reference in CLS of type class. Now on this class reference, object reference, we are calling get declared methods. Okay. right? So in the description of the java.lang.class, okay, from this we are using or we are invoking get declared methods. So we should have get declared methods. It's a very big class which will return method array. Okay, right. So if you see here, these are the different methods which are available in class, which is also a class. Okay, right. So we should have get declared methods. Okay, so we have get enclosing methods. Similarly, we should also have get declared methods. Right, so just come down. Right, so here we have get declared methods whose return type is method array. So you will get all the methods which are declared in this arithmetic operations class, 5 methods as method array. Okay, so once we get the method array, use for loop to iterate all the methods. Add, sub, prod, product means multiplication, div, mod. So for method me, assign method array. So first method reference will be assigned to me of type method. So print me dot get name. Okay, so from method class we are using get name method, right? So if we see the method class which is available in java.lang.reflect.method, from this we are using get name method. Okay, so get name, it will give the name of the method, and then print that name, method name, add on the output screen. And on that method me dot get parameters. So if we use get parameters, it will return parameter class array. So store that in a reference variable para arr. Okay, right. So actually get parameters method is not available in the method class. It is available in its base class, which is executable class. So in the description of the executable class, which belongs to java.lang.reflect package. Now here we should have get parameters method. Okay, right. So if you see here, we should have get parameters method. So here also we have get parameters method whose return type is parameter array. So it will return all the parameters. So we have two parameters for add method, int x, int y. So that those are available in array parameter array a, b. So now use the for loop to iterate those two parameters. So parameter para is equals to pass parameter array ab. So first a is assigned to parameter para. So para dot get parameterized type. So in the description of the parameter class, okay, we have these two methods, get name method and then get parameterized type. So get parameterized type integer, give a tab space, and then get name. So what is the name of the parameter? X. Okay, right. So similarly, after that, take a new line and then go for the second parameter. Okay, go for the second parameter y. Parameter type int, get name y, and then take a new line. Right, after that, go to the second method. So what is the second method we have here? We have after addition, subtraction, next multiplication, division, modulo, and that's it. Total 5 methods. So outer loop iterates 5 times for 5 methods. Okay, and inner loop iterates 2 times because we have only 2 input parameters for each method. Okay, right? So save this in your working directory, right? So first here we are supposed to compile arithmetic operations program using parameters options. Parameters option. So then only when the bytecode is generated, it will store complete information about the parameters. Okay, what are their parameter names and parameter data types. Otherwise, our bytecode will just store how many number of parameters available for that particular method. Right, so come to the command prompt. So javac hyphen parameters and then followed by arithmetic operations reflection dot java. So when the bytecode is generated, it will store all the complete information about the parameters, names and data types also. Now let us compile the main program. Method parameter reflection example1 dot java. Right. So on successful compilation, no error, and then run it. So add is the method name, parameter type int, parameter name x, parameter type int, parameter name y. Next, outer loop mod sub division product. Okay, right. So here we are getting, okay, addition, subtraction, okay, product, modulo and division. Okay, so 5 different methods. We got 2 different parameters for each method. So this is how we are supposed to work with method parameter reflection in Java programming. Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment and share this video, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel Sri Sai IT Hub. Have a nice day.